My dear child, I know it is too hard to wait for something, but it is worth it. Remember, I have a plan for you, for everything that is happening in your life. You may not understand now, but one day you will. That time you will thank me for every moment, everything I have led to happen in your life. My child, I have a beautiful plan for you and I will never disappoint you. Have a faith in me. I already stored what you need and you may have to go through certain things, but still you will get what I have in store for you. So, in other words, I will provide you with the right thing at the right time. So, you know what happened in the life of Abraham on Mount Moriah and how I had given him the ram to sacrifice instead of his son. He believed that the words which come from my mouth will never return as void. He believed that even if he had to sacrifice his son, I could even raise his son from the dead. He believed that I would provide him with what he needed. He saw everything through his faith and not by his sight. Similarly, you may even face certain things, but you know who I am. You know I will provide you with what you need. So stop focusing on the things that you are facing. Instead, try to see everything through your faith. In the right time, you will get what I had already stored for you. In the right time, you will have it. Have a faith in me. My child, know that it is going to work out even better than you have planned. You are in for special surprises this year. You made the shifts to align yourself with the person you dream of being. Imagine that you already are your best self. Move, speak, think, and act as if you have nothing to chase. This frequency magnetizes you to the miracles of life. Doors will open, people will look at you for inspiration, and everything you need to manifest, the next steps will occur. Take the limits of God and take the limits of yourself. Stop looking at what you don't have and what your current circumstances may look like. The odds may be against you, but the Most High God is for you and you are not on your own. So you and God are the majority. So if God be for you, who can be against you? What He has proposed for your life will come to pass in Jesus' name. Get into agreement with Him. Ask Him to help your unbelief so that you can see His goodness in your life and obtain all the blessing, breakthrough and miracles assigned to you. So my child, know that life is still happening, you are still becoming, even though you do not know why things are changing the way they are changing. You can still trust life's way of making the best out of everything, even if your life right now is not what you expected. You can still choose to keep doing your best. Sometimes it seems there is no way you can make it through yet another day. Sometimes it is easy to lose sight of hope in the face of your struggle, but remember this: life is made of possibilities. And if you can find the courage to hang in there through those temporary hard days, the days that you are waiting for will come as well. No matter how you feel today, your struggles will not go to waste. You will never feel ready to do hard things. It is unlikely that you will wake up one day feeling unwaveringly prepared to go after your dream or finish that assignment or follow through with your goals. Hard things by nature are meant to be scary and uncomfortable because they stretch your potential. So they require you to venture into the unknown instead of getting discouraged by the distance between where you are and where you want to be. So focus on just the very next step. What is one small thing you can do each day that will nudge you forward? It is through sustainable action that you build confidence in yourself and momentum along your journey. So remember, it is hardly ever the case that you are incompetent. You simply have not had the chance to show yourself just how capable you actually are. So, my child, know that the first of the year is a time of new beginnings, a season when many people set goals, plan for the future, and think about changes they want to make. It is an opportunity to start fresh. Perhaps there are changes you would like to make this year. Maybe God has given you a dream or vision for your life, and you are still waiting for it to come to pass. Or you may be praying for a breakthrough in your marriage, your finances, or your family. Maybe you are battling an addiction or a serious illness. It could even be something that seems impossible. Whatever it may be, big or small, I want you to know there is hope for your situation because God is the God of new beginning. With Him, nothing is impossible. God loves you and He chose you. God wants you to know that He has when you choose to trust His love for you. It gives you confidence to live boldly and without fear. I encourage you to get to know God more and more. Read and study His Word. Talk to the Lord like He is your best friend and ask Him to reveal His love and character to you in a greater way. Because when you get to know Him, really know Him, it releases new hope and confidence in the One who can change every single area of your life. Chosen you, and if you will simply believe in Him, you will never be rejected. So, my child, know that Trying to experience change without doing the necessary work is like staring at a blank canvas and expecting an image to magically appear. It is just not going to happen. Don't ask the universe to move you from your current situation if you are not willing to commit to your own evolution. If you are not willing to let go and make space in your life for a new blessing, if you are not willing to remove the shadow around your soul so that light can properly enter through. Drown every negative thought in your mind by flooding your spirit with faith. Start believing in the power of new beginnings again because your next chapter just might be your best one yet. The majority of people you come across in your life would not deserve your kind, sweet, natural soul, but that does not mean you have to change who you are at your core. Be kind anyways. The universe would not want you to get distracted by meaningless energies. It has way bigger plans for you than you realize. Your worth is not defined by how others treat you, it is based on how you treat yourself, especially amidst a confusing chapter. Smile knowing that the best day of your journey are still being orchestrated. The universe knows what it is doing. Trust a little piece of if you have inside you. My child, know that. For those living in very cold or very hot climate, seasons like now, in the midst of winter, in the northern atmosphere, can be difficult and quite challenging for our bodies. When you are feeling overwhelmed, create a magical spiral that helps you flowing with the season. Making a magic spiral is a great witchcraft thing to do, especially in autumn or spring as we celebrate the changes of season. Gather stones, shells, sticks, and leaves and make a spiral shape as large as you like. Put an object you really like in the center of the spiral and starting from the outside, walk the spiral slowly and make your wishes as you once you get to the middle. Collect your object as a reward. Be happy in knowing as you walk out that your witchcraft has begun to work. The meaning of this message for you this evening is to learn you to deal with any and all situation, easy or hard, and turn it into your advantage by doing a little of magic and wishes. Be optimistic. Sometimes life is not exactly what we expect and it all has a divine purpose. You are able to manifest your dreams and desires. When you put your mind to it and stop allowing negative thoughts to creep in, embrace this time of the year by getting out and start planting seeds of positive intention. You will raise your vibrational levels, spiraling up to an upgraded authentic you. Let go and release, letting God take over and guide your path. Miracles and blessings in abundance are coming your way. So, my child, know that forgive yourself for all the things that you are still holding against yourself. We all make mistakes, we all do the wrong things, take a stupid decisions and regret them. But cursing yourself for something that happened ages ago is like giving yourself one reason every day to not be happy. You will meet enough people in your life and you will accuse of every wrong thing. So don't do that to yourself. Don't be the person who is her own enemy. So what you made mistake, so what you trusted the wrong person, so what you hurt somebody, we all do it. We all are imperfect who try to look perfect. It is not your fault that you made mistakes, that a human being is supposed to. What is wrong is not allowing yourself to love, live, and laugh again. How long do you think you can punish yourself, and for how long are you going to ignore your own soul? Let yourself take a breath in peace. Forgive yourself for the past and prepare yourself for the future, and in the meantime, enjoy the precious present moment. Relax and comfort yourself as there is a lot going on in your inner and outer reality. Take day naps and breaks to connect with your breath and align your mental. Emotional and physical health, dance, paint, sing, and do what you have not done before. Try out new things because these new ways are permission slips through which you will be able to tap into new versions of yourself. So, my child, know that resolutions take a place in brand new notebooks you bought, the ones with a spiral binding and leather cover. And one thing turns into two, and suddenly you have a page full of things you would like to add or subtract from your life or change. But you are not taking into account this moment, this version of you, and where you are right now, which is huge. And suddenly you are inundated with feeds of everyone's highlight, and maybe yours are a little quieter, maybe that fills a list of its own only you know about. But that is something to celebrate too. You show so much strength and courage this year. You show so much grace and humility this year. You show so much growth this year. So before you go, continue on that list of things you can improve. I hope you honor the person you have become in this moment and celebrate everything you are right now. My child, know that. In every scenario, there is something for us if we choose to see it. When we don't get what we want, we instead get patience, faith, and sometimes redirection to bigger blessings. When someone betrays us, we get forgiveness, compassion, and sometimes learning our worth. When something does not look how we prefer, we get to straighten our ability to see the good. When life is not how we want, we get to step into our power as a creator, as a label. Remember, it is all happening for you if you choose to see it that way. It may not be easy to choose to see reality this way. You may have decades of programming influencing you to see it otherwise. However, the more you practice this, the more aligned, empowered, and free you will feel. Letting go is the metamorphosis. It is breaking free from the constraints that have confined you in the process of. Now, it's not always easy. You might say goodbye to habits, relationships, or even memories, but as you do, you are making space for growth. My child, know that. We all want this year to be better than last, even if last year was a great year. But how does that happen? Not by having better circumstances. Our circumstances will always go up and down. Not by using God to get our way. God's way is always better than our way. Not by trying hard in our own strength. That is a recipe for anxiety and discouragement. The one and only way to enjoy a better year is by being devoted to Jesus. To love the Lord with devotion is to choose to bless Him in our prayer, words, and actions. We spend time with Him learning how to become more and more like Jesus. This begins with cultivating a mindset of affection and reverence for the Lord, devoting ourselves to worship and serve God with all that we say and do is our greatest need. It is the one thing to live for, the one thing that satisfies our souls, the one thing that enables us to love the people around us well. That is the life of beauty, goodness, and adventure that God has for you and me. My child, know that. Don't you just love being intentional and selective with what gets to happen in your life? Maybe we can't control everything, and to be fair, who would want to? The unexpected is pretty adventurous, still, we get to direct our focus and powerfully shift our attention to what we want and knowingly release what is not serving us. With how busy life gets, it is easy to accidentally slip into autopilot, and before we know it, we are no longer at the wheel. Our time, energy, and efforts became directed by obligation and someone else's demand, and we lose sight of the vision we had for our lives. This is why it's so important to renew, refresh, and remember our aspiration and purpose not only at the beginning of the year but also at the start of each day. I use journaling, affirmations, and other daily habits to dial in on my intention and avoid getting lost in the sauce. But really, all you need is a moment to recognize you are spending energy doing too much of what is not serving you. When you catch yourself, take a deep breath and redirect your focus. Your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them leave. Desire and belief are your power. Today, I acknowledge that my life is expanding and new doors are opening. I will let go of unwanted past experiences, forgive, and be grateful for lessons learned. I will be filled with a vision of everything that I want my life to be, do, and have, and let the magic happen. I give thanks in advance for all the blessings on their way. I possess the qualities needed to be extremely successful. My thoughts are filled with positivity, and my life is plentiful with prosperity. Once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. Your whole life is a manifestation of the thoughts that go on in your head. Kindness, live with compassion, open your heart to all the forms. Be an angel with hands. Today I will do the right thing even if no one is watching. I will remember that everyone is fighting some kind of battle and I will show compassion. Life is filled with opportunities to be kind, and today, right now, I will be the one who lifts other higher. My child, know that your truth is reflected in the eyes of your dragon, and the love of the divine source of all beings sparkles within them. Your dragon is calling on you to become a truly loving person. When you are united with your dragon and have a profound understanding of what your dragon is, you create an energy field that will guide you into your own blazed light. Into a realm of truth and wisdom. With your dragon's eyes, you will see more. With your dragon's heart, you will feel more. And with your dragon's mind, you will understand the spirit of all things. Your dragon's love will heal every aspect of your being. You will perceive the true reason why you are here through the fire of love. This being will dissolve all the conditioning of the past that could divert you from the path of your truth. When you are your own pure truth, you will be able to make decisions that are worthy of you and your soul path, free from fear and your lower self. The love of your dragon is guiding you out of the shadow and into the light, onto the path for which you are intended. It is only on this path, lined with wisdom and self awareness, that you will find your truth and hear the whisper of your soul. You have drawn this message because you are called to make a choice for yourself now and for the true path of your soul. Before it is too late, do not cling to old patterns. Look for a new strategy, work out a plan that will quickly steer you towards a fulfilled and happy life. It is time to confront decision making, to get out of your comfort zone and shake off your self imposed shackles. Your soul has no need for ostentation, for self affirmation, but instead it requires freedom and the prospect of a natural and light filled path. It is calling you, telling you to be. This card tells you to bring some order to your inner world and find a new direction. Dear souls, know that. I often find myself looking back on my life and realizing how much of a vital part you have played in keeping me steady when the rest of my world has been falling apart. How you have known what to say and do in the moments when I have feel all control slipping through my fingers. Even if it is just dropping everything and taking me for coffee and listening to me try to untangle the mess of thoughts raging weird inside my head. You have been the quiet voice encouraging me on the days when I feel like everything I touch turns bad, when I have felt like giving up, when I have questioned every decision I have ever made, and it was you who convinced me I was on the right path. You have been the hand against my back, guiding me every step of the way when the road has seemed too dark and too long and just too far out of my reach. You did not let me falter or stop or turn around. You have made me feel as if it is only me who matters, even if I'm being selfish, even if it is silly drama. You have made me believe it still counts. You have been the person I know I can talk to about anything, whom it is perfectly acceptable for me to say my bitchy thoughts out loud to any discuss inappropriate things with nothing is off limits with you. There is absolutely no parts of myself I shield from you because I know you love them all. I know that there is nothing about me that is too much for you, even when it is for other people. You just fit in like the missing jigsaw piece to my life, and I know that no matter what happens now, you will always be there because it would not be right without you. Thank you for days wandering around the city, window, shopping and laughing and planning exciting dates month from now. Thank you for making me feel steady, for being the person I want to text straight away whenever something hilarious or amazing or sad happen, for your words being the only one that matters. So my child, know that. I hope that you are proud of yourself as you step into the new year. I hope that you look back at the last 12 months knowing that you try your best and give it your all. No matter what how challenging or difficult those months were, I hope that you step into the new year commanding yourself for your strength and your ability to move on from the things that you could not change. And I hope that you let go of the people and the pain too. I hope that you step into the new year graceful for all the lessons and the adventures and the experience that taught you a lot. And I hope that you are grateful for the people who made that year so much better too. I hope that you step into the new year with a positive mindset and with the hope that everything that was meant for you found you in the previous year. So everything that is meant for you will find you in the next one too. All of us can realize our objectives by the wise use of mind and speech. Most of us are totally unaware of the mental activity which goes on within us. But to play the game of life successfully, we must become aware of our every mental activity. For this activity in the form of inner conversations is the cause of the outer phenomena of our life. Be spontaneous and allow yourself the freedom to take on new challenges. Accept new as you let yourself experiment by choosing to do things differently. You open up opportunities to learn new ways of doing things and how to experience life differently. While its routine is organized and safe, it can leave us feeling dull and uninspired. Challenge yourself to experience new ways of living rather than keeping to the way you know. As humans, we evolve and grow, and as you are more spontaneous, you tell the universe you are open to new adventures. So enjoy the freedom that it can bring. So, my child, know that things are shifting at a pace that you can't even expect. The pace of things is being changed by the universe. I see someone doing things at their own pace, but suddenly the universe is bringing some kind of a message shift or an event or something that will trigger emotions and it will cause a sort of rush. I see a masculine energy getting emotionally triggered about something. It is strange that the universe is creating some kind of a fear and that is changing the pace of things. Maybe this person is going to come across a story that will remind them to not behave a certain way. Sometimes some detours and confusions are necessary in order for you to understand what has to be done. So, also to understand how important this is for you, this person is being told by the universe to move in a certain direction, and they are also being shown through signs from the universe that how is it going to be if they choose this path. This whole universe stepping into the picture is because they ask for help. The universe is trying to bring in the most important lesson, and that is love is always will be the answer here. This is unseen for both you. Maybe for you it is patience. Patience to allow things to happen and not surrender to your fears. The past is gone and it has completely left you. Nobody but you need to understand this. The indecision is going away and the universe is working in the favor of your biggest dream. The feeling of burden is because of indecision, and the universe is making this clear in a lot of ways. The message is also being received. Let the change begin. So, dear someone, no. Sometimes I look at you and my soul finds it peace. It is like you are the calmness to my chaos, the only one who keeps me grounded when my motive is to flee and be away. You make me love yourself. You make feel like I am worthy every bit of love. You love me like I am every breath needed to make you alive, and sometimes I wonder why it took so many heartbreaks. So many deaths, and to finally meet the person who feels like home. You make me feel like I can finally let my guard down, and you would not use my vulnerabilities like weapons. I can't help but wonder why we did not meet sooner. It feels like we have known each other forever, yet somehow, and our path did not cross until now. But maybe it was all meant to happen this way. At a times I think about the way that rivers flow, how they twist and turn, sometimes even seeming to flow backwards before finally finding their way to the sea, and then I think about us. How our paths have been winding and twisting, how we have been moving towards each other, sometimes even moving away before finally finding our way into each other's arms. Maybe we were always meant to be together. But we needed to take our own unique path to get here, whatever the reason. I am grateful for every twist and turn that lead me to you. So, my child, know that a mother love is like no other. It's unconditional, patient, and compassionate. It encourages us to achieve our dream, push through our struggles, and be the very best version of ourselves. Remind yourself that your mother's love is there for you no matter what, even when the challenges feel insurmountable. Her love will sustain you. With her guidance and support, you will thrive and be able to grow in ways you never thought possible. So be kind to yourself and don't forget to show your appreciation for her.